Hey people, it is Friday, March the 25th, and the time is 3:38 in the afternoon, and the temperature is currently 7 degrees Celsius, but feeling a bit colder since the wind chill has decided to come back. And I'm here at Riverdale Park East, looking at the awesome Skyline view. And since we're here on the east side, I think what I'll do is I head to Greektown because today is Greek Independence Day. And last time I did a walk along the Danforth, I didn't make it as far as Greektown. I was walking along the more far eastern Danforth for that video. And I said that next time I'm in the area, I'll try to check out Greektown, and today being Greek Independence Day, what better day than this? I think I'm going to walk on the other side of the street. That is if I can even get across the street. I don't think I've ever walked along this side of the street before in any of my videos. And there's less construction clutter on this side than the other side. Just looking into the Riverdale neighborhood. Danforth Avenue is just up ahead, and we'll start heading eastward along Danforth. And after a string of mild days, kind of above normal temperatures, I would say, today we're kind of back down to more typical temperatures for this time of year. And I think this coming weekend will be even cooler with some below normal temperatures and a chance of flurries. And I think last year during Greek Independence Day, I neglected to record a video through the area. And I kind of made a mental note to try and make sure I did that again next year. And luckily today I got a reminder of that.
Yeah, we had a lot of time in the pool.
I'm not sure what to expect actually in Greektown today. It might just look like any other day. Or perhaps we'll see some sort of celebration. I have a feeling most of it will be taking place indoors and not so much out on the street. I've always been curious about what sort of spectacular views people in this apartment building must have of the skyline, because even from ground level the skyline view is pretty spectacular. I can only imagine how it must look from 15 floors up. Maybe I should check out some listings in that apartment building. Yeah, it's just sort of the beginnings of what is considered to be rush hour. Although it is Friday, and I'm not sure if Friday rush hours are worse or better than earlier in the week. I know a lot of people take the day off on Friday. And here we are, coming up onto Danforth. So I think I will start the walk on the other side of the street, but I think I'll alternate from the north side to the south side as I make my way eastward. And the first few blocks here are not actually Greektown. Greektown begins up ahead. There will be an archway over the street welcoming us into the Greektown neighborhood. Yeah, and I think I just felt a raindrop. And I did not bring my umbrella with me. So you got a good slate of shows coming up at the Danforth Music Hall. And today is Russell Howard. Maybe he's inside that bus right now. And last time I did my Danforth walk, the indoor mask mandate was still in effect. But since then it has been lifted. That restriction was lifted last Monday.
Hey, I'm a fan of your videos.
Hey, nice. You too, man. Take it easy. I just encountered a watcher of my videos. Alright, I think I will cross the street up here at this intersection. And maybe just to get away from the music that's playing here. Coming out of this store. That's an ongoing battle, as you all know if you watch my channel. It's the never-ending fight against the potential copyright claims. And I'm feeling more raindrops. I was pretty sure when I left that the rain would hold off for at least a couple of hours. At least that's what the forecast indicated. And I think up ahead I see the archway over the street, welcoming us into Greektown. Not feeling any more raindrops. Hopefully it'll hold off for at least another 30 minutes or so, or maybe even until I get back home, but that's doubtful.
Oh, you know what? Yeah. The thing is, you try to do that.
Here we are. Welcome to Greektown, and happy Greek Independence Day to any viewers of Greek heritage. Obviously, one of the biggest draws to this neighborhood are all the restaurants. In the summertime, on a nice warm evening, this area is pretty bustling with all sorts of people walking and sitting in the sidewalk patios, enjoying themselves. Lots of families come out to the area. And if you're new to the channel and aren't familiar with Toronto, Toronto is known for its variety of ethnic neighborhoods. You'll find similar neighborhoods such as Little Italy, Little India, Koreatown, Chinatown, even Little Tokyo, Little Manila, and the list goes on. In some cases there's more than one. There are 2 Chinatowns and 2 Little Italys. And that's just in the city itself. That's not including the suburbs. We'll find even more. And this is sort of like the popular gathering spot here in Greektown. You'll often find people hanging out here in the evenings, chit-chatting, enjoying the atmosphere. Alexander the Great. And that Parkette is named after Alexander the Great, which makes sense considering there's 2 statues of him there. And we'll cross back to the south side again here. You can see the street signs are in both Greek and English. And you'll find a similar thing in the other Toronto neighborhoods I mentioned earlier.
Mea mera de babo de to spiti. Postava pe se dosto tobilnik sto, ne. E di Ameris. E che cosa dici? Due davanti, cos'è?
And a couple of pigeons just flew directly over my head.
This is the buildings of the worst of the worst.
Holy Name Roman Catholic Church. It's quite the impressive structure for sure. At one time this was probably one of the tallest structures on Danforth Avenue until apartment buildings in the 60s started appearing in parts of the street, and now some condo buildings are starting to pop up. Although they're mostly in the more easterly parts of Danforth Avenue, beyond Greektown. And this is Pape and Danforth. This is one of the busiest intersections in the neighborhood. Pape Village lies north of here, which is another commercial neighborhood. And here's another archway. Still says welcome to Greektown. I believe up ahead is the one sort of indicating the end of Greektown. And by this point, things have sort of lost a bit of their Greek flavor in the last block or so of the neighborhood. But Danforth Avenue continues on as a commercial street for kilometers. And I've done some videos, as I mentioned earlier, walking along those other sections of Danforth. There's even a little Bangladesh at the far eastern end of Danforth, right before the border, which is the boundary between Old Toronto and Scarborough, which is Victoria Park Avenue. And here's another Papa John's. I was just talking about this a few days ago, saying that I have seen other Papa John's locations other than the one just on the corner near my apartment building. I thought that was the only one in the city for the longest time. But recently I started seeing other locations completely unrelated to Greektown. And I didn't really see any sort of commemoration of Greek Independence Day. But as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I'm sure there'll be celebrations taking place indoors in the restaurants and bars and in people's homes. And here's the archway ushering you out of Greektown. Thank you for visiting. think there are a number of those along the sidewalk. I never noticed any of the previous ones, but I caught maybe the most important one of all. We got Apollo. And I think this is where the Danny takes over, which is another neighborhood along Danforth Avenue. And I recently did a walk through part of the Danny and also Danforth Village in a previous video, if you'd like to check those out. But we'll be ending this one here, so I hope you enjoyed the walk through Greektown, beginning at Riverdale Park East and making our way up into Greektown on Greek Independence Day. So leave a comment below if you enjoyed the walk, and like and share and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And be sure you hit that notification bell, that way you won't miss any of my videos. And if you'd like to support the channel, there are links in the description where you can do so via PayPal and via my merch store. And you can also find me on Instagram under KContinuum. So thanks for watching, and be sure to keep checking back because, as always, I will continue. And I just felt another raindrop.